Alright, so this is going to be my one take video of all my houseplants. So in 6 months I can do an update and keep track of what my plants are looking like. Now, I am no expert on houseplants, as we know, me and you, Kayla, because I've killed many houseplants and I have many houseplants that have thrived. Now, I just moved into an apartment about 6 months ago, and since then I have had to relearn how to take care of houseplants because my other apartment had so much more light than this place, and so a lot of my plants didn't make it. Anyway, I'm relearning. Here we go. So first on the agenda is one of my newest additions, and it's like a variegated string of, I don't know, they're circles, so pearls, string of pearls. I got this for my birthday this year, February 15th, 2023. So he's my newest addition. Sometimes he has pink on him, and then sometimes it's just the white and green, but he looks very happy little hair. I did take some cuttings from him, and we'll see how that goes. Just in case, you know, I kill him, I have a cutting. Then we'll move up here to my plant shelf. I just got this from Walmart. I don't know, maybe, excuse me, unedited. I just got this from Walmart like a couple days ago. A couple weeks ago, and it's the Pink Princess philodendron. I was looking over here because I have other philodendrons and looking at those. You know, those are philodendrons. This one you don't really know. Anyway, he came very, very sad. But when I looked on Etsy of how much a Pink Princess philodendron was for a cutting like this, it was like 40 bucks. And this was only $6. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to revive it. I think he needs water. A lot of these plants need water because I've been having gnat problems because I've been overwatering. Like I said, I don't get as much light here. Whereas in the other apartment, I only had to water once a week. I'd water once a week because there's so much light and they dried out faster. But anyway, we'll see what happens. And so sad about this one. So very sad. This was my honeymoon plant. When we went on our honeymoon, we got this plant. It was huge. It was beautiful. And I, since moving to this apartment, have destroyed it. It's turned into this. I'm so sad. I'm hoping it will get better, but it's going to take a while. It's going to take a really long while. Oh, that's a Enjoy Pothos. Like I said, I don't really know a lot of their names, so I'm trying to say the ones that I do know, but most of them I won't know. This is some type of philodendron. I got it as a cutting in the summer of 2021. I have some of these tags on here so that I know what they are, but so far just one leaf. The next one I have here on the plant shelf is peperomium, some type of peperomium. He's starting to get all these little blooms on it. He's starting to get blooms on him, but he is looking pretty good. I'm very surprised that I've kept him as long as I have. I did have to do a little learning curve with this one. I put him in a place where he didn't really get as low light, and he has stretched out. And you see, like, he has really long stems and stuff, whereas before he was a compact ball. And what I like to do is look up pictures of other people's plants that are just like, you know, look up the peperomium, I don't know, ruby something or another, and then I look at their plants, see what theirs look like, and I try to emulate that same look. So if mine doesn't look like that, that means I need more light, or I need more water, or I need this or that. And this one was not getting enough light, so it was stretching towards the light, and so I corrected it, and we'll see what happens. As you can see, there's tons of little baby growth in there, and it's glowing. Next up is my rubber tree. Now, I've had this rubber tree, not this specific one, but his mom. I had his mom for like 5 years, and like I said, when I moved to this apartment, a lot of my plants died because I was overwatering them, and I still kind of am trying to fix that problem. There's gnats. You'll probably see them flying. I mean, we're right by the window, so they really like the light, and you'll probably see some flying. Anyway, so this was a baby off of the original mama plant, and that's the ficus tree, or it's called the rubber tree, and that's the burgundy one. All of those plants that I have up here on the shelf like a lot of light, so that's why I can have them there. Anyway, next I have this philodendron I got from the 99-cent store for like $7, and he looks really good. He is surprisingly, he didn't have any root rot, he didn't have any gnats. I mean, there's nothing wrong with him, and he was from the 99-cent store, so I mean, you're not always gonna get that from the 99-cent store, but there you go. Take what you will. Now this philodendron, this one was from Lowe's, and it was $16. But look at, look at the comparison. This one was very healthy, very happy. I know that he's the variegated type, so he'll probably be more expensive than just the normal. But he's a beautiful little guy. Excited to see him grow. I've heard that they grow very fast. I've never done philodendrons. I've been more of the pothos type, but I've not been doing very good with pothos, and I don't know why. It seems like the easiest plant, but for some reason I cannot get it to come together. Anyway, those are both new additions here in February of 23. This was a new addition. I think I got him from Lowe's too, also in February. In February I had a birthday party. Well, you already know I had a birthday party. I'm talking to me in the future. But anyway, we had a birthday party, and then I used my money to buy more plants, of course. But look how long he is. I should measure. I should have measured. Man, I should have measured. He just have a couple of sad leaves, like here and here. He was a little beat up, as most plants are from big box stores. They're usually beat up a little bit, but overall, I felt like he was a very happy, healthy plant. And I'm excited for this. Excited to see what this turns out to be. Now we have another peperomium, some type of peperomium. I don't think I put him in the citrus twist. Yeah, peperomium. And I just took a cutting of him. He had another little guy over here. He looked pretty full, but I'm really scared that I'm gonna kill all my plants again, so I've been taking a lot of cuttings of the plants. But I feel like this will help it bush out even more here, and then I'll have the cutting just in case I do kill it. Anyway, he's very cute. I like this one. This is another one of my original plants, and I'm telling you, my original plants look really sad right now because of the move. But this is a spotted deer's tongue, and I guess technically it's a houseplant, but it loves sun. It loves a lot of sun, and I feel like I have not been giving it its desires lately. Anyway, it used to be a big pot, and it was beautiful, lush, had flowers. I took care of it, and it was doing so good for years and years and years. And then, like I said, I moved here, and I can't figure anything out. It's a whole new learning curve, and I never thought that would happen with moving, but here we are. Another one of my original plants. Right now, he's in quarantine. I put him in water propagation, so I just planted him a couple of weeks ago, so that's why I have the plastic bag around him to try and trap the moisture inside, because that's the biggest part about transplanting water propagations into soil is the soil is really dry, and they just came from a really wet place, and now all of a sudden they're not wet anymore. But look at this new leaf. Look at that. Isn't that the most perfect leaf you ever did see? I have not stay. Look at it. Beautiful. I have not seen a leaf on my monstera plants like this in a long time. In a very long time. And there's that cutting of the string of pearls. I just placed it in here because I knew that it would stay moist in here for a long time. Anyway. Put that back. This has been my dream plant since I started getting into houseplant. This has been my dream plant. And it was really rare when I first started planting houseplants, getting into gardening about 5 years ago. It was really rare, so it was super expensive, and it still is pretty expensive, but I found this one at Walmart. And by the way, never buy plants from Walmart. As you can tell, my pink princess and my raven ZZ plant, they look terrible. This one had root rot, and it started, there's a gnat, do you see it? And it started just within like 2 or 3 days of me bringing it home. I started seeing signs of root rot, and you can even still see it now. Like these, they just fall right off. And I'm hoping that if I take care of it, that the corms or the potatoes or whatever those things are called, the bulbs, will produce new plants. But I feel like it's gonna get worse before it gets better. Oh my goodness, I forgot I did take a cutting of this one, or I separated one of the bulbs, and I put it in my bathroom. Let me go get that real quick. So this is the one in the bathroom. I forgot about this. And he had like 3 or 4 other guys that were coming up, but like I said, it got root rot. And it just fell off, and I feel like this one's going to do the same thing because he's a little bit squishy. But I'm just leaving them until they fall off naturally and hoping that they'll come back eventually. Because this is my favorite plant. I'm not going to lie. I know you're not supposed to have favorites, and sorry children, but parents have favorites. And this is my favorite. He doesn't need a whole bunch of light. He doesn't need water. He's stunning, beautiful. He grows tall. He's like the poster child, okay? Poster child. Anyway, then we have this variegated king choice ivy, which I seriously love. Oh, he needs water. He needs water really, really bad. Yeah, they're crunchy. He needs water really bad. I love head pots where the plants come out and it looks like they're growing hair. I think that is so cute. Adorable. I'm just gonna put him right here so that I can see. I hope that's not in the frame, but whatever. If it is, who cares? This is also a plant that I got for my sister-in-law for my birthday. I'm talking as if someone else is gonna be watching this, but it's really, this video is just for me, so it's kind of weird to get in that place, which I talk to myself all the time, so it feels like it should be easy, but it's not. Anyway, begonia, some type of begonia. I don't know what kind of begonia, but it is so cool because it has metallic looking circles. They're like legit metallic looking. You know, it's not just like gray, but it has like a metallic look to them, like metal, shiny. They're super cool. It is a very weird plant. Even the other side of the leaf has different color. He needs water really bad, as you can see. But I've been trying to underwater rather than overwater because of all these gnats. They're super annoying. Anyway, I don't super love this plant, but it is really cool. So he's kind of like my show-off plant, you know? I don't like super love him like my ZZ plant. I just love everything about that plant. But it is my show-off plant because of the metallic looking leaves. Here's another begonia I was gifted. It only had 2 little leaves on it when I was gifted to me. Actually, the woman who gave it to me was like, I can't do it anymore, just take it. So I've been trying to slowly bring it back to life, and it has been growing new little leaves here and there. And once again, head pop. This one is one of those neon something or another's. I really cannot remember. It's probably a philodendron. It looks like that philodendron up there, but they're not the same. And again, gnats. I'm so annoyed with that. I thought I had a name on here, but anyway. It was cutting. Yeah, I've had for a while that just I haven't taken good care of. So we're hoping to get that guy to start coming back to life. A new plant for me is this one. I don't have the name on here, so I have no clue what it is. But just have a self-watering pot. So like you can see how much water is in the pot, and then the string catches the water, which he probably needs water, but anyway. Beautiful. It is so pretty. Look at this leaf. Like that's something you see on a monstera, a variegated monstera. So pretty. Also from Walmart, and they had just got these in, like new shipment. So I feel like I got it just in time. But the first like 2 leaves that it's since I've got it home, there were 2 leaves that were about to pop up. They were completely like mushy and brown. So I don't know if that was because they watered from on top and then it like got sat in there with the leaves and then it got the mushy, or if it's root rot. But none of the other leaves have shown root rot. And I did take cuttings from this just in case. But he is a very pretty plant. I seriously love this guy. I love variegated plants. Those are probably my favorite category, is variegated plants. Leaves. Whatever. I know you think, oh, you already showed me this one, but no, it's another one I got from birthday as well. Peperomium. As you can see, it's more compact. This is what it looked like, because I bought mine from Walmart, and this is from Walmart too. So it was more compact. Sorry. It was more compact, but I have taken a lot of leaves off of this one because they started looking too leggy. I didn't like it. But this one looks more like a sphere type, and that's how that one looked originally. They both need water, so they may look a little bit sad, but I'm pretty happy with this one now. I've definitely given him the proper care that he was supposed to be given, as opposed to what I gave my other peperonium. But I actually really like this plant. I am a sucker for these like burgundy colors. Seriously, if I ever see a plant with burgundy, I instantly buy it. I don't care how much it is. Okay, that's a lie. I do care how much it is, but as long as it's under $50, coming home. I'm just kidding. Don't tell my husband. This is my poor pothos. He's pretty sad. And gnats. So maybe that's why he's sad. But anyway, it was a big, beautiful pothos. And like I said, when I got to my apartment, my new apartment with low light, even my pothos, that's pretty sad. That's how low my light is in this place. Even my pothos decided to shrivel up and die. Anyway, we're gonna try to bring him back to life. He is giving us some new growth and whatnot, so fingers crossed. My ponytail palm, which I've had for, I don't know, 3 years. He is a little bit sad. A little bit sad. I've taken cuttings off of him. I took 2 of his, maybe 3. Yeah, 3 of his little babies, as you can see, to try to see if I could propagate. It's a no, by the way. You can't propagate them when they're so small like this. Maybe when they're bigger. But anyway, I've given him a haircut many times, but he's cute. You know, he's a vibe. Like beach vibes or whatever. I don't know. Okay. This is my, so every year that me and my husband are married, on our anniversary, we get a plant, which is why I called my Enjoy Pothos my honeymoon plant. One year I got a, I forgot what it was called. It was kind of like a begonia, but it was like super hard to take care of, and I didn't realize that at the time, and I killed it. So that was my 1-year anniversary plant, and this is our 2-year anniversary plant, which was my rubber tree, which is to replace his mom. Your mom's irreplaceable, okay? We're gonna try. We're gonna try. Anyway, like I said, I love burgundy plants, and I think that shows with my choices. My plant choices. All right. This is my newest addition to my club. I love calatheas. I seriously love them. I wish they loved me back. Honestly, I've gone through so many calatheas. They're so beautiful. I can keep them alive for like maybe 3 weeks and then they die. But I've been doing a lot of research on how to take care of them and how they're very fickle. They like rainwater, they like filtered water or whatever. And we have very hard water here. So mainly, I think that's what's been killing them. And I've heard that they like humidity, high humidity. So I put the 2 calatheas right next to each other and a humidifier right next to them. And so he's been alive for he has only been alive for a week, actually. I've only had him for a week. So we're gonna try him. I think this is called the pink stripe pajama. I don't know. Some type of calathea with pink stripe in it. Oh, and I can't get the pot out of here. Whatever. There it is. It has pink stripes. Pink and black. I love black. Or burgundy, dark green, whatever this color is. That's what I love. And then my other calathea here. He is in a, I'm so sorry. He's not gonna like me by the end of this. He's in a iron, they keep coming out of their pots because they're, see, they keep coming out of their nursery pots because they're a little bit tight. But anyway, I love this combo. I didn't think that I was gonna like the dark and dark, but I really actually like it. This calathea was on the clearance rack for $4, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try calatheas again, and this is gonna be my tester plant. I'm not gonna buy another calathea until I've had this one for a good month or 2. Girl, don't be lying to yourself. Anyway, so he already had these dried edges, and I've been cutting them back slowly. He's just, yeah. But you know what? He's given off these 2 new leaves, and they don't look to have dry edges yet. And they're putting off new ones here. And I've had him for about, just shy of a month. Just shy of a month. Okay, so I feel like I did pretty good not buying the other calathea. But anyway, I hope my battery didn't die. And then I'm just like talking to myself by this window where all my neighbors can see me. Anyway. My other plant here, I've had this guy for a good 3 years. I kind of range how long I've had my plants off of how long I've been married. So I've had this before I was married, a while before I got married, and I've been married for 2 years. So I just figure it's been 3 years. It's probably been more for this one actually, because me and my husband used to decorate this tree for Christmas before we were married. Anywho, this is my newest, one of my newest. Turns out I have a lot of newest because, like I said, a lot of my plants have been dying because I have to figure out a new care system. But anyway, cordyline. I think that's how you pronounce it. This cordyline plant was gifted to me by my sister-in-law and for my birthday, and has like this pinks and greens, and I think that it needs more light, but it's been really stormy here in California, with a lot of wind and a lot of rain, and so I'm kind of leery to take my plants outside right now. Not because of the rain, because I think that, you know, these are all rainforest plants, so they love the rain, but it's so cold. Some of my plants that I've had outside that aren't house plants, they're just outside plants, have gotten frostbite. So, you know, root rot, frostbite, those things are happening right now because of, we're not used to this weather here in California, but we welcome it. We welcome the rain. All right, now for my sob story. I went out and got this fiddle-leaf fig here. He was a beauty. He is 7 feet tall, probably taller than 7 feet tall. I think our ceilings are 9.5, and he was really close to the ceiling. Maybe they're 8.5. You know, maybe it was 7 feet tall. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I brought him home, and within 2 days he had dropped like 6 or 7 of his happy leaves. So I took him out of his pot because it was looking like root rot, and it took out all the soil, and I repotted him and I gave him a shower. I took him outside, gave him a bath, let him be outside for a little while, and he's just gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. So I chopped him to maybe try and propagate they're about like this tall of cuttings. I propagated, they're in water to try to propagate them, so if this plant does die, maybe we can get some propagations off of that. Anyway, he's still dropping leaves. He still looks horrible. I'm gonna keep up with it and try, because I spent $60 on this. Like, I'm so mad. I thought that he looked like a healthy, happy plant, and that tells you something about big box stores. Like, they don't take care of their plants, and it makes me so angry. I'm like, I know that's not really your job, you know, like, you're not a nursery, so you're not going to know how to take care of these plants very well, but if I'm paying $60 for something, I'd really like to have a good quality plant. Anywho, here we are. We'll see what happens. That's probably going to be my biggest update plant. He's so bare. I mean, how do I move him? I'm surprised the leaf didn't fall off. So I'm 5 foot, so I cut him down to probably about 4, you think? I don't know. I'm so bad about stuff like that. Anyway, I cut this down, I cut this down, I cut him, I cut off probably about, I don't know, 1 foot or 2 off of the top there. And his leaves are just shriveling up and slowly falling off. It's so sad. I hate that that's happening. I've had a fiddle leaf before. When I came to this apartment, I didn't give it the right care, so it died. But anyway, I thought I would buy this one to replace it, and it turned out like this. I've seen videos of people on YouTube trying to bring back their fiddle leaf and it not working, so I'm kind of thinking it's not going to work for me either, but I'm going to try it anyway, because I'm not smart and don't learn from other people's mistakes. But anywho, these are my plants, my house plants anyway. I have succulents and vegetables and all that out there, but this is my houseplant collection, and hopefully in 6 months after spring and their growing season, we will see major growth, and I will be documenting that for me to come back and see. So keep it up, Kayla. See you in 6 months.